I just got back home and I was walking out here to check out the apples, and something just hit the roof and rolled off the other side. Let me show y'all something though. Stuff hits this side too. Like these little butternuts are falling off. But the tree doesn't reach that other side. It don't even go to the middle. The branches don't. Whatever hit just now rolled off that other side, and those aren't nut trees over there. None of them. You got a walnut tree right here, but I don't think walnuts are falling yet. They don't fall to the falls. But these berry bushes were covered. It seemed like overnight they was gone. It could have been birds or crows or whatever. But what I'm wanting to do, we've got a couple of peach trees here. They're not doing any good. But I wanted to walk up here to this June apple tree and check it out. Because they should be pretty ripe now. I'm also wanting to check my camera out because me and a friend, the gal from Snow White Bigfoot, I guess when I had my camera apart, I must have reset all my settings on it. And so my quality wasn't as good, and then for whatever reason it's not going through. YouTube wouldn't be uploaded. I have to upload to PowerDirector. Now, this didn't have very many apples on it. Looks like a big track right there. An older one. But it had a few there. I don't see any now. I need to turn this guy up some. There's none on the ground either. Last year, there's an apple over here. See, here's some low-hanging ones. They're about past their prime, but it did have a lot more than that on it. And I'm not saying they didn't fall. There's a couple more over here. But this is the natural food. This tree is probably older than I am. There might be about, I don't know, it might be about 35 years old. As you can see up top, there's a lot more. It's like the low-hanging fruits are gone. There's another one that's hanging low. I didn't pick any this year. Usually I would pick them for Mama, and she liked them real well. Which, I mean, I like them, but I just ain't really fooled with it. I've got a little cherry tree right there and a couple more apple trees, some more older apple trees. But that's all natural food. What I'm getting at is I'll go ahead and tell this again, because I recently found something else out that I didn't even cross my mind, didn't really think about it. But I would feed the deer. I've got a couple spots up top. I feed them in their feeders, and I would throw it on the ground up here around the barn. They would come up here and eat around the barn. Now I hunt up here. I mean, I have hunted out of the barn whenever it rains or whatever. But last year I had a track. I stored the corn at the end of the barn, inside the barn. And I found a track in there. So the boogers were getting at the deer corn, which, you know, I didn't put two and two together. Probably stupid on my part. But what got it started down here could have been one of two things. Either the logging that was done, or I was going through 50 pounds of dog food a week. And that wasn't normal. It was usually 50 pounds a month. That's whenever I had I had the Rottweiler and a boxer dog. And my boxer got runned over And then I got a German Shepherd, but that still was average. So I feed them table scraps or whatever. Also, but yeah, I was going through 50 pounds a week. So what I did was move the dog food, move the dog bowls. I thought it was mice or something eating, and I was like, man, they're killing me. 20 bags a week on dog food will add up. If that was $100 a month I was spending on dog food, and that was up 4 times. But I moved the dog food, and that's whenever my house started getting hit. At first I had a scream from up here where the barter stump is. A scream, and it was like, ah! Oh, oh. No way it was an owl. No way. I thought it was a cat with a retarded owl at the time beside of it. So I walked up here, and there's an old dead log up there, and that's where I found the first track. And I guess that was maybe early spring, late winter, something like that. I've got it wrote down in there. Then they would start hitting on the outhouse down here. And whenever I would lay down, they would come and hit the house. I've been to my dad's, and every time I go there, I get junk. I mean, that's that. I'll probably throw it away, but I don't know. He just collects stuff. I guess he gets it from my mom and Papa. But they used to hit this outhouse while I would sit on the porch just to get a rile out of me, or maybe show their displeasure. There's a rabbit. But they would hit. Normally it would be the front side of the house out here that would get hit. But they could look through that window there and see me sleeping, or the front one where the porch is. But out here's where it would be hitting. They might have been smacking the deck, but it sounded like a truck hitting whenever they would do it. Basically what I'm trying to get at is probably not a good idea to feed these things on purpose. Now, I have been known to put out an apple or two, and that's just out of a show of respect. What I've fed them since I've learned this, it wouldn't keep somebody alive for a day. A couple of apples and some old bananas or whatever, because I like eating that stuff. But I don't know, that's just what happened here. So yeah, it's kind of a bad thing. I definitely don't recommend giving them junk food. Whenever I first figured it out, what was going on around here, I'd give peanut butter and maybe candy bars, stuff like that, but that's, that's not good for us. It's not good for them. I thought I seen something move up there. But I've been home for about an hour. I got me about to eat. Thinking about going up there. I'm kind of tired. I've been digging ditches today for my daddy, helping him straighten up so he can collect more stuff. But I don't know, I'll do experiments with the colors and stuff. So far it just seems like they like the color of green and the color red. And they keep moving, like the green rocks and the red rocks that been moved. But I don't know to what end. I don't know. Anything. Another thing about food, if you put it out, anything can be getting it. But I do think that they came and raided the apple trees before, raided the berries. Which, yeah, that's what I wanted to go up and check out the blackberries and see what they look like now. They're probably all gone, which, I mean, birds and everything gets into them. But that's just kind of what got me started. like I said, it was either the food or the logging. They were showing displeasure. I'm now tearing down this outhouse. Flooded, and he's pretty fancy. It was a 3-seater. I guess 3 people could have gotten there and done their business. But it's just all old and rotten now. But here's what put an end to it. I put a game cam up here, which this one's actually turned a little bit now. It was facing toward the house. And then I had another one over here. Oh, yeah, over here. So they could keep out the dog food, and it worked. I'm telling y'all, they know what a game camera is. And I don't know, some people might have luck with them. I kind of doubt it. I use them as deterrents. So that's that. I'm going to get up here and see what I can do. Find anything. I don't think I'm going to work in the garden today. I'll leave it for tomorrow. But we'll go and see if anything's different.